catch finger?
Yeah, it's recording. Okay, this is me again, Maurice, doing my informative speech for a speech class, and I'm going to rotate to the room so you can see my audience members. I can't tell where the camera is at. Looking crazy. Okay, here we go. From, I guess left to right, this is Bethany. This is, I'm so sorry, I don't remember your name. Christy, Brandy, Brian, and Tanika. I got it right this time. So this is the same audience members from last time. My camera guy is going to be Brian, and I'm going to hand it to him so we can get started. And here we go. Here you go, Brian. Oh, it's moving. Yes.
Is that good?
Perfect. Alrighty. Alrighty, we're ready to go. According to the Associated Press in 2013, 15.6 million automobiles were sold, with the majority of those vehicles being pre-owned. Buying a pre-owned vehicle may be frightening to many, and rightfully should be, but the experience should be viewed as fun and exciting. Next to buying a home, an auto purchase is going to be the next big investment that one can make. When it comes to buying a vehicle, mostly everyone dreams of buying a brand new 2015 showroom floor vehicle. But the reality for most is that a pre-owned vehicle fits more into your budget. There's nothing wrong with the pre-owned vehicle because you can get more bang for your buck. When you're ready to begin searching for that perfect vehicle, there are 3 among many tools that can be used to help make this experience a more joyous one and also a less expensive one. Number 1, never ever be desperate. Number 2, shop around thoroughly. And number 3, and this is the very most important tool to use, is learn the art of haggling. You know, the saying goes, desperate times calls for desperate measures. This is very true, but shouldn't be used when you're buying a used car. When you're desperate, you make desperate decisions. It is not good to impulse buy a used car, because when that happens, you may impulse buy a lemon. There are so many options and sellers available that there is no need to rush. It has always been and always will be a buyer's market. The infamous car salesperson already has the stereotype of being a predator, and you don't want to show any signs of being desperate, because one thing is for sure, that they will pounce on you like a lion pounces on a deer. This also applies to private sellers as well. You must exude confidence and patience. Don't show any signs of desperation, although you may very well be. How do you gain this confidence? By doing your research in person and online. You must know your stuff. The best thing you can do when preparing to buy a used vehicle is to do your research and shop around on prices. Price similar vehicles with similar mileage, options, and features, and your model. All of this information is ammunition. The more ammunition that you have, the better off you will be when it comes time to negotiate. Contrary to popular belief, sellers become intimidated when they come across someone that knows as much, maybe even more, as they do. How do you obtain all this information? On the World Wide Web. Everything you need is online, from prices to Carfax history reports. Almost 90% of consumers use the internet as a research tool when it comes to buying used cars, according to smallbiz.com. Checking the Carfax history report can save you from buying a flood-damaged vehicle, a vehicle that has been totaled out, even a salvage title. Many have fallen into that trap. The more ammo you have, the better you will be when it comes time to haggle. So now that you've chosen your vehicle, you've chosen a few vehicles that you like, you've done your research, you priced around, you checked the history, and now you're ready to negotiate the deal. This is the most important tool to have. According to Business Time article, The Art of Haggling, the number one thing that you should haggle over is an automobile. You can haggle over tires. You can haggle over a new CD player in your vehicle. You can haggle over a free oil change. And most importantly, you can definitely haggle the price. The ball is in your court. The seller can either say yes or no. They are the ones looking to sell. Remember, there are other vehicles available and you're not desperate, so you have the upper hand. The seller's job is to get as much as they can for the vehicle they're selling, and the buyer's job is just the opposite, to pay as little as possible. This is where your research comes in hand, because you know the fair market value of that pre-owned vehicle, you know not to overpay, and because of some of the other flaws you may have pointed out, you may have even a better deal available. Don't make any hasty decisions. Don't say yes just because it's your dream vehicle. Remember, patience is a virtue. Buying a used car can be challenging and stressful, but if done correctly, it can be fun and a rewarding experience. This is a very big investment, and through research, you can ensure that you make a good investment. No one wants to buy a pre-owned vehicle, get it home, and that's the last place that it decides to go, or you have to pump more money into it to keep it running. There are laws in place for the consumer if that happens, but doing your due diligence on the front end can save you a headache on the back end. As mentioned earlier, don't be in a rush to purchase the first vehicle with a sweet set of